can see there is Lion's Head, of course, right next to what commonly referred to as Table Mountain. And why we're here, Pravin Gordhan, the finance minister, delivered his budget speech yesterday, and I've got a group of young people who were involved in a budget speech competition, and these are the future economists of South Africa, and they're going to be working in the public and private sector, busy trying to fix some of the things that we're busy doing at the moment. And what I'm curious to find out from them is how they see our economy as young people. As older people, we've got our own version of the truth and the world that we see. But let's just have a little discussion. We've got a few minutes. Let's talk to our young economists. Let's start this side, perhaps. Just say your name first, and how do you see the world that we're in and the economy that we have at the moment as young people?
Okay, Zolitha from the University of Cape Town. I think we tend to be a bit pessimistic about how things actually are. I think we have deep structural problems, inequality and youth unemployment and things like that, but we still have a lot of things going for us, and the opportunities in the African market can allow us to go forward in the future. So I think I'm cautiously optimistic, but I think we should be good in for a good time.
Currently, the economy, I think it's doing very bad because our GDP is around 2.7%, which is not sufficient or enough to create sustainable jobs in the economy. So I think the government should work very hard in trying to get our GDP to around 8% so that we can create more jobs, grow and increase consumption in the economy. Yeah.
What kind of thinking is required in the world that's on its way?
We need to start thinking of more new ideas, ways to advance the world, think of new inventions. That's the only way we can truly succeed.
All right. So we kind of, I guess, mining, agriculture, and we talk about tourism a lot here. What kind of economies should we be creating, do you think, in the future for young people like you?
We should be creating economies which have got opportunities for young people like us, but also in sectors like mining, we really need to start looking at changing maybe some policies, maybe labor laws and regulations, so that we can start making sure that the mining sector is more profitable, because we see the falling commodity prices and also the labor strikes that have been happening. We need also to make sure that the two parties, like the employers and also the labor unions, they always find some common ground and make sure that the sector keeps on moving forward.
All right. Now, Nadia, we were chatting a little bit earlier on, and I know that you want to get into the public sector, which is what Minister Pravin Gordhan wants to see more and more people do. What difference do you think that the public sector can make, particularly with the skills that you're developing?
Well, I think first of all it's important to acknowledge that in South Africa we have a mixed economy where we have the private sector playing an important role, but we also have the need for a strong and capable state. So I think going into the public sector as a potential economist, a future leader, we have the ability to use our brains and implement smart policies which can really lead to growth, not just growth but inclusive growth, and really a transformation across South African society.
All right, okay, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back we're gonna start wrapping up this conversation with our young economists, and I'm curious to know the kinds of things that they would be doing if they were sitting in the finance minister's office, particularly from a young people's perspective. All of that coming up right after this.